Thanks for joining us for the weekend edition of National Focus. I'm Kerdisha St. Louis. Coming up, the Bureau of Gender Affairs holds anti-violence activities. We take a look at major infrastructural developments in the Roseau South, and the Registrar General thanks government for law library upgrade. Stay with us for details of these and other stories after the break.
Think water, think life. Water refreshes, restores, cleans, and enhances growth. Potable water is a benchmark for development. DOWASCO is serious about its mandate to ensure easy access to potable water island-wide and provide sewage services for a cleaner environment. DOWASCO is your water and sewage company.
Thanks for staying with us. The Roseau South constituency got its fair share of damage when a tropical storm Erica devastated Dominica in August last year. Retaining walls had to be constructed to ensure that road edge failure would not be a major problem entering the 2016 hurricane season. On Thursday, GIS's camera took a tour of the Roseau South constituency to get a first-hand look of the infrastructural development happening in this constituency, and Shakira Pear filed this report.
Residents of the Roseau South constituency are benefiting tremendously from infrastructural development, and caretaker of that constituency, Honorable Senator Josiah Benoit, is pleased with the ongoing work to rebuild better after the passage of Tropical Storm Erica. During the storm, the area called Regate in Kingshill was severely affected, and mudslides and large quantities of water entered the homes of residents who lived in close proximity to the road. One resident gave some details of what happened to her home during the passage of Tropical Storm Erica.
During this storm, there was the piece of wall, as you can see. Right now it's been reinforced, it's been built back, but there was a previous one. And then the whole piece of road came down. This wall and also the piece of the road came down, and it entered all the way in the cellar of my home. And then, well, I went to the ministry to ask for assistance and let them know. I took photos and I brought up to them, trying to see what happened. And then finally they came. They told me it will happen, but then just be patient.
Honorable Senator Benoit is pleased that work is taking place in a timely manner and is nearing completion.
As we can see that works to achieve road edge reinstatement in this area is nearing completion. Just several weeks ago in April, the Ministry of Public Works and Ports engaged a local contractor, Mr. Tit, to conduct works to restore a retaining wall which had collapsed following the passage of Tropical Storm Erica. And following the collapse of that wall after the storm, it also offloaded a lot of debris onto the homes and the properties of local residents. So this project has served to upgrade, build back better, so to speak, in keeping with the Prime Minister's theme in the community of Regate.
Senator Benoit believes that this government-funded project, which costs over $80,000, will serve to improve the road network in the Regate area, as well as create a safer environment for residents.
This project has several benefits to the community. Firstly, it created short-term employment for at least 10 young skilled laborers from the Roseau South constituency. Also, as we can see, the benefit to the residents in terms of securing their homes as we enter the 2016 hurricane season. Also, it will serve to reduce the damage caused from water runoff to the properties of persons in Pierce, the Pierce area of Kingshill. So these people living in Pierce will no longer have to suffer from so much of the drainage, the water runoff to their homes.
In the Lower Castle Comfort area, work was moving along as another retaining wall is being built, costing close to $300,000. Philipson Regis is one of the workers engaged on this project.
So far, the project has been going good. We have been giving us 2 months on this project, and then we cast our toe, then we cast our base, and then as you can see, we are up with our wall, and then we have only 2 more bases to cast to reach the height of the road, and then from that level we have 3 more feet to go up to above road level, and then from that backfilling, and then right now you can see we call that the wing of the wall. What we are doing now, call that the wing now. So we're going to pour some concrete in that later, and then bring the wall in that angle.
The government of Dominica is once again demonstrating its commitment to empower local contractors. Reggie says he is elated that priority was given to locals to construct this wall.
Well, I feel good about it, seeing we Dominican, we local people have the work going on instead of foreign investors come and having the project. It's a good thing we Dominicans have it.
Honorable Senator Benoit expressed that this road is critical to the residents of Roseau South. After completion of this wall, Senator Benoit anticipates that the road will be resurfaced for better access to that area.
This road is very critical to residents of the Roseau South, those that reside in Girodale, Castle Comfort and Fortney in particular. And so we are very happy to see that in response to the damage that we suffered during Tropical Storm Erica, the Ministry of Public Works, being empowered by the Minister of Finance, the Honorable Roosevelt Skerrit, has, in a very timely manner, taken on this initiative, over 30 meters of wall. The wall is going up to a height of 3.5 meters. So we think this will significantly improve the safety of the road in this area, cognizant of the fact that we are entering another hurricane season.
Moving along on the Castle Comfort to Girodale Link Road, work is ongoing on another retaining wall. The road was affected by landslides which resulted in road edge failure. Gilbert Guy is the contractor for this project, which costs over $168,000. In the heart of the village of Egliston, 8 workers of the Public Works Corporation were hard at work constructing yet another retaining wall which will lead to the rehabilitation of the main road. Johnson Laville is the team leader on this project and is delighted with the progress.
From the starting, we started excavating. We dug the excavator and then the toe. And last week we poured the toe. And as you can see, we're still preparing for the base. The steel man is down there. The steel man is down there preparing the steel for us to pour the main base for the project. So most probably by tomorrow, we'll be pouring the part of the base. And today, we'll be pouring some blinding on the terrace so that we can put the rest of the steel on it.
The project, which began in April, is expected to cost over $200,000. Just about a mile from this project, another retaining wall is being built to the tune of $90,000. The wall is 15 meters long and 3.5 meters high. Senator Benoit thanks government for making funds available for these projects in his constituency as part of the rebuilding following post-tropical storm Erica. For this, he says he is grateful. For GIS News, I am Shakira Pierre.
In more news, the Bureau of Gender Affairs is continuing its advocacy against violence towards the most vulnerable. On Wednesday, June 22nd, GIS News sat with personnel from the Bureau to get an in-depth perspective of their work. Gender Affairs Officer Melissa Morgan described some of their projects thus far.
Currently, we have a free project funded by UN Women titled the Social Mobilization Against Gender-Based Violence. However, we have a local name for that, the Stop That Violence campaign. And we started last year, June. However, the climax of our activities was December during the 16 Days of Activism campaign. I'm sure many persons, got to know about the campaign around that time because we had many activities. We had the cheerleading competition at Paybush Primary School. We also had a drama competition at the Pearchild Secondary School. We also had a silent protest on the bridge. All of these different activities, especially engaging the youth at primary school level, secondary school level. And part of that project, the Social Mobilization Against Gender-Based Violence project, provides support to Orange Day. Now, Orange Day was started by the UN Women, United Nations, and the purpose of that day is to end violence or to promote action to end violence against women and girls. And that day is celebrating on the 25th of every month. And, we're planning for the rest of the year to have an activity every 25th. But, we're encouraging persons to take individual action. Wear orange, wear an orange shirt and orange bells, something orange to, pledge solidarity with persons, women and girls who are victims of violence.
She explained the goal of this project.
The overall objective of that is to raise awareness and increase understanding of gender-based violence, and not only that, but to address the root causes of gender-based violence. We also want to, promote or accelerate action against gender-based violence, and gender-based violence including sexual, physical, emotional, verbal, all of these encompasses into it.
Morgan encouraged the general public to wear orange every 25th of the month to raise awareness to end violence against women and girls. Over the next few weeks, the Bureau will hold activities to engage more people, as well as partner with organizations such as the National Youth Council, the Caribbean Male Action Network, CARIMAN, and the Dominican National Council of Women. Acting Director of the Bureau, Kira Paul, highlighted some of the main activities which the Bureau has planned.
We want to revamp the idea behind Orange Day, and we want to get more of the public involved. And so we've planned for the next three months some activities to really commemorate the day, apart from just wearing orange. So this month we'll be launching the anti-GBV song. We will be also launching some posters next month. We'll also have a book that targets children 9 to 12 years. So these are some of the activities that we really want to execute around Orange Day.
A main highlight of the activities is the launching of an anti-violence song. The song was conceptualized by Davin Labad, Office Attendant of the Bureau of Gender Affairs.
The idea came about through the 16 days of activism, different activities that we had. First it came through the anti-violence protests on the bridge, where I observed some of the children from the 7 Days Adventist school. They were chanting this chant, stop the violence, stop the violence, stop the violence. And I found that it sounded very well from them. And seeing that it was children, I found that it will have a great impact, seeing that this message coming from our children is our future. I brought the idea to the director and the rest of the staff, and I thought that it would be very wonderful to make it into a song.
He hopes that the song will be well received by the general public.
Seeing that it's from the children, though, the reaction, I hope that it will have a great impact, because it's children, and seeing that message coming from children, it is very catchy, though. So I am sure that there will be a great impact. It can be used just about anywhere, not only locally, but maybe regionally, even internationally.
You're watching National Focus. More when we return.
In the Government of Dominica Internal Directory mobile app, available for download from the Google Play Store, One Mobile Market, and the Government of Dominica's website. Access to all ministries and sub-departments' phone, email and office addresses and websites. Simply select a ministry and the sub-department. You can dial directly from the app or save the numbers to your phone contacts. It's convenience at your fingertips.
Is my passport ready for pickup? Good. It really works.
Download the Government of Dominica Internal Directory mobile app today.
Welcome back. Registrar General Ozzy Walsh is grateful to the government of Dominica for the refurbishment of Dominica's law library. At handing over 500 law books to the library on Wednesday, he described the condition of the library before the upgrade.
I'm here at the registry for 10 years now, and I remember the law library being this big expanse, this section and the next section at the back of this wall. And what we had, it was a whole set of a lot of wooden bookshelves. All these wooden bookshelves, so all the way I'm standing, it was cramped. We could not have, we had books under the table, we had books on shelves all over the place, we had books in boxes. And what we did, we had a challenge some time ago when the multi-purpose identification project requested some space from us here. So we had to cordon off half the floor space here. And so the law library here was cramped up in this area with these wooden shelves. And then at the back of this wall was the MPID operations. And I said, no, we have to do better than that.
The improvement to the library, says Walsh, is invaluable.
So we got implemented this mechanized shelf. So at the back of this book is a whole mechanized operation which holds thousands of books. So we moved from a situation where we had just a few thousand books on wooden shelves and we were cramped for space, to a situation where we have a mechanized operation here where books are kept in a very compact or confined area, but we are able to make the service available here to the public, to lawyers, to students in a much more organized way. So we have much more books being kept in a much more confined area, and we're really thankful to the government of Dominica for making the monies available to, one, buy the mechanized shelves and remodel this facility, costing well over $200,000.
He thanked the government of Dominica for its assistance and hopes for future upgrades.
This is a fitting opportunity for me to thank the government of Dominica too as well for investing in the law library, because it's a much more, the ambiance here is much better. The air conditions work well. We have little cubicles where persons can operate on the computers. We never had computers here before. We need to move a bit to have it upgraded and have the law research facility on the computers. We're going to move to that and maybe have a pay-per-view or pay-for-service on the computer being offered to members of the public. We're going to get to that. So, but this is still an exciting time, I would like to say, for the law library and for the Dominican public.
Let's now join Shakira Pear for a look at last week's top stories.
Welcome to this week's edition of Flashback. In the headlines this week, 12 more Dominican students have been awarded scholarships to pursue studies in Cuban universities. The scholarships are from the Cuban government and form part of a scholarship program that Cuba has had with CARICOM countries for over 3 decades. The students will specialize in various fields, including general medicine, civil engineering, radiography, and physical therapy. His Excellency Charles Savre received a letter of credence from President of the Republic of Indonesia for new Ambassador of Indonesia to Dominica, His Excellency Mohamed Luffy Witoeng, on Monday 20th June. His Excellency President of Dominica, Charles Savre, hopes that the new Indonesian Ambassador to Dominica will focus on exploring new and improved bilateral cooperation between the two countries during his tenure. Also this week, Honorable Prime Minister and Minister for the Public Service, Dr. Roosevelt Skerrit, said the efforts of the island's public officers towards the rebuilding of the island post-Tropical Storm Erica must be appreciated. The Dominica leader made the comment as he addressed the official launch of activities leading up to Public Service Day on December 2nd. The 7th meeting of the first session of the 9th Parliament will get underway at the House of Assembly on Monday. At that meeting, the Honorable Prime Minister and Minister for Finance, Dr. Roosevelt Skerrit, will introduce a bill for an act to provide a framework to aid in the resolution of the insolvency of British American Insurance Company Limited and Clico International Life Insurance Company Limited by means of a plan of arrangement. A series of customer service training sessions for over 100 frontline personnel on positive visitor interactions to visitor satisfaction will soon come to an end. On Wednesday, the 4th in the series of 5 training sessions came to a close with 30 participants from DASPA, forestry and the hotel industry. Over 570 books were donated to the Dominica Law Library. During the handing over ceremony on Wednesday, attorney at law Roseanne Charles, who sourced the book, said this donation is well received. Honorable Prime Minister Dr. Roosevelt Skerrit wants public officers to provide a high quality of service irrespective of their political or religious biases. Honorable Dr. Skerrit, who is also Minister for the Public Service, addressed the official launch of Public Service Day activities on Wednesday. With the assistance of the United States Department of Agriculture, CADI, the St. Lucia Ministry of Agriculture, and the Technical Working Group of the Caribbean Plant Health Directors Forum, Plant Protection Specialist Hannah Romain is assisting the Ministry of Agriculture Crop Protection Unit in finding out what is going on with the fruit fly in Dominica. Molecular work done of the flies are expected to produce results as to why the fruit flies in Dominica are so unique. These were some of the headline stories making the news this week. For details of each of these stories and others, visit our website or Facebook page. Back to you, Kerdisha.
Thanks, Shakira. Coming up, your Creole highlights with McPherson St. Luce.
Alors tout le monde, bienvenue à ces nouvelles en créole, non moins c'est McPherson St. Luce. Premièrement, plusieurs projets infrastructure qui prennent place en constituency Roseau South. Contracteur M. Félix Thomas qui travaille en constituency là.
Ça nous a fait à présent, on connaît ça, ces clowns là, ça nous a qui Erika fait avec asso area nous, particularly à constituency nous. On patche dommage fait. Nous pas perdre la vie esprit, mais on patche dommage à ce chemin pont, ça qui crossing la moun pour aller à Caillou. Avec mon patche colvot, il était trop petit, so nous tenons pour tirer toutes ces colvots ça. Ces chemins là, yo croisé même, nous tenons pour mettre gros miwai, ça qui retaining wall à ces areas ça. Ça qu'a fait quand on est à Castle Comfort, ça qu'a fait à Fortney, ça qu'a fait à Girodel, ça qu'a fait à Eggleston. Avec ces miwai ça, c'est pas miwai qui easy parce que on connaît les glos qui passent, il a passé en force. Avec les force ça qui gully erosion. Les gully erosion ça fait. Il a fait comme si c'était un live qui passait là. Avec actuellement, ça gouvernement ni pour faire, c'est mettre ça qui reinforce concrete retaining walls.
Selon M. Thomas, ces projets ça là autant nécessaire pour protéger la vie monde.
Ces miwai ça là, ils sont nécessaires dans autant manière. Ça qui fait trafic à constituency là plus easy, ça qui fait monde plus safe parce que quand on a gros de tout ça, c'est ça ni pour rester là ou taper l'autre déluge, on est panichimé, moun a area ça cut off, moun a area ça cut off. Avec constituency même, comme on a dit où aller quand Kingshill là où t'es plus haut la Regit. A patche moun ka fait caillou à area ça. Ou j'ai un hôtel plus haut à area ça. Avec hôtel ça, il a employé des trois moun avec hot qui ça ou ni moun qui ni gros maison à area ça ka louer ba l'autre moun. So ni on low moun ka west à area ça. C'est ça qui fait ces chimères ça plus nécessaire.
À la nouvelle, le gouvernement Dominica a servi l'argent Citizenship by Investment Program pour financer, à l'occasion, résidentiste van. Parole ça là, sorti au ministre Kai Honorable Reginald Ostring. En une semaine passée, le gouvernement Dominique a signé un contrat pour gros projet ça là.
Nous avons financé le Citizenship by Investment Program. La monde qui voulait investir en Dominique, yo ka taper citizenship yo pour yo mettre l'argent en dans l'économie là. Et moi crois que l'année passée là nous changé straight economic citizenship program, l'argent là t'est allé à venir payer là et ben nous ka directer cet argent là dans un projet. Et ben projet ka ça là c'est un ces projet là nous ka directer l'argent citizenship by economic program.
Et puis finalement, Premier ministre Honorable Dr. Roosevelt Skerritt, qui a créé un servant public pour travail et puis diligence pour développement pays là. Honorable Skerritt fait parole ça là pendant un programme activité pour service public l'année 2016. Membre comité qui a organisé le programme là, Dave Loda, qui a bien supporté parole pour le ministre là.
Mais oui, Premier ministre là parle bon parole pour nous. On l'a mon public qui a critiqué travail public servants. Et bien, ce n'est pas puisqu'il n'y a pas l'argent et les ressources là pour faire travail là. Mais c'est manière nous-mêmes, public servants, qu'à conduire, qu'à serve public là. Et bien, prendre ça là, qu'à demander nous tous pour accepter responsabilité. C'est pas pour dire c'est pas un ministère et un ministre des Finances tout seul. Nous tous nous avons responsabilité. Et public servants supposé qu'à traiter public là avec honneur, avec respect, avec à faire travail pour satisfaire mon en public.
Messieurs, mesdames, ça c'est tout pour nouvelles en créole pour à présent. Non, moi c'est McPherson et Luce. Un bon week-end. Au revoir.
It takes twice as long for people to heal if they're chronically stressed compared to those who are more relaxed. Rest is one of the cornerstones of good health, and chances are you're not getting enough. So here's how to. 2 or 3 minutes of sustained mental quiet after an hour of work can do wonders. Every day, take yourself out of your daily routine. Every week, take a Sabbath, and every month, a massage. And that's all for this edition of National Focus. We always welcome your suggestions and comments. Drop us an email at gis@dominica.gov.dm or visit our website news.gov.dm. Like our Facebook page, facebook.com/GIS News Dominica, and follow our Twitter at GIS Dominica. You can also catch up on past National Focus newscasts on our GIS Dominica YouTube channel. Live streaming is also available on our YouTube channel 24 hours a day. From all of us here on the GIS News Production team, I'm Kerdisha St. Louis. Thanks for watching and have a great weekend.